Alright, we're good to go?
Yeah.
Hey there, it's us again, Gray and Elric, and yeah, welcome to the Grey Man channel. We've decided to rename this. I was doing it to 8 of vinyl. We thought from today we're going to start calling it, we haven't got to number it or whatever, we're just going to call it Beer and Vinyl, aren't we?
Beer and Vinyl,
Beer and Vinyl, yeah, we've got the requisite beers.
Yeah, backwards label, that don't matter, does it?
Sorry, no, it doesn't matter, just people won't know what we're drinking. So I'm drinking Black Sheep Ale, Bishop's Finger, and I've got one called Black Witch as well.
Nice, yeah.
Black Witch, so there we go.
Witchwood, I got Wild River.
Right.
Don't know why. I've not had it.
Hopping hair.
And I got banana bread beer. I love this stuff. It's really nice. It strangely works.
Okay. There's the nice one called Blandford Fly, which is like a gingery taste. Have you ever had that one?
No.
That's an interesting one. But anyway, today on the show we're going to be going through your Bs, aren't we?
Yeah.
We did your As last week, which was quite a lot of Anthrax and ACDC.
Do you want to pan that down?
Yeah, no. You have to lift it up for the camera. No. Can you lift it up for the camera? This is your Bs. This is your Bs. Yeah, it's got quite a few Bs, so it's going to be a long old session today. So,
well, I went through my alphabet and actually the B's is the most.
Yeah, I should think so. That's more B's, and yeah,
it's more than I expected.
And is it how much of it percentage-wise is just that one band?
Maybe about 50, but actually there's quite a lot of other stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe even less.
All right, let's crack on.
Right, let's go. For God's sake, yeah. Can I have a bottle opener? Open a beer.
Which one you want first?
Oh, I don't mind that, but oh no, I'll save that one. Let's go for
I've got my power ring.
Power ring?
Yeah. It's a ring that doubles up as a bottle opener.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah. Well, I can get it bloody thing away. There you go.
Yeah.
My nephew's bought me that.
And as you can imagine, I had to take this to work and back, so it's absolutely weighed a ton.
You're joking, you get the carrier all the way to work?
Yeah.
Oh my god, where are you working?
It's worth it. Sotheby's.
Oh yeah, that's right, yeah, that's bloody central London, isn't it?
It's all good.
Was it all in rush hour traffic?
Yeah. On that fucking 257, which was a nightmare. Right, let's start though. First up.
Yeah, crack on.
First up, hopefully it's in proper order.
It's not all metal like my vinyl is.
No, there's all sorts.
Yeah, all sorts. I can see already there's a vinyl.
Yeah. But to start with, we got excellent punk band Bad Brains.
Bad Brains.
It's the only Bad Brains album I got. I mean, I really love Rock for Light in the first album, but this is The Youth Are Getting Restless, which is a brilliant live album. All black punk rock band, which is unusual for the time and unusual now, quite frankly. And the Rastafarians as well.
Okay, cool.
But
I was thinking, I wasn't sure if it was down. There's that Fishbone as well. That's a black band in it as well.
Yeah, but probably. I know the front man. I'm sure the giant saxophone.
I thought you made me do some vinyl with them for you once, because I converted all your vinyl into MP3s.
Nah, not Fishbone. I've not got any Fishbone.
I must be getting confused then.
Bad Brains.
But he was Bad Brains then, yeah.
Right, there's a problem there somehow.
Oh yeah, The Youth Are Getting Restless, 1987.
Right. Next band's probably the most famous band of all time and always will be, I think.
Yeah, quite possibly, yeah.
Not for the end of time, I don't think there'll be any band more famous.
Something you would have seen or heard of on this channel before, but you know, like you say, you've got wide variety of taste. You've got quite a lot of their records, haven't you?
Yeah, quite a lot. Not as many as I'd like.
The Fab Four, isn't it? The Fab
Four, we got the Beatles.
The Beatles.
I love the Beatles. My parents had the original pressings of the Beatles, but they all got really knackered and fucked up. Right. So I don't think these are originals. I mean, I doubt it because you have to pay a lot of money for them. But you know,
how long ago did you buy them?
I can't remember, when I was young. So
there might be. I mean, anything after when they first came out, it may not. You know.
I mean, these may even be my parents.
Yeah.
I honestly can't remember, but
how would you know if it's original pressing or not?
No insight.
Show the next one off. I'll have a look, see if I can see anything on here that suggests anything like printed blah blah blah. There's reference numbers on it, but I don't know if they're. So you carry on.
Yeah.
You've got no inner sleeve on this either, you know.
No.
Terrible. I'm gonna look at that code number, see if it tells me anything.
Okay. Well, I haven't got.
You carry on showing off your wares.
That's the Brilliant Hard Day's Night album. I haven't got the first two, which are Please Me and With the Beatles, which I'm not overly keen on them albums, but that's the first really good one.
Right.
All songs written by the Beatles, no covers at all. It's very unusual. I haven't got the next one, which is Beatles for Sale, but I've got Help. This is a really good album. You can see the hair starting to get longer.
Right, yeah, so it's like a bit more hippie.
Yeah.
As the 60s dragged on, and well, looking at this, I looked at PMC 1230. It says Parlophone. Is this Parlophone?
Yeah.
It's saying it's the 1964, but it doesn't say. I mean, does the
They come out in 64.
Does the reference number stay the same for each subsequent pressing, or does it change numbers?
I would have thought it changed numbers.
So but this is looking like it could be 10th of July 1964, if that number can be trusted.
The album come out in 64.
Yeah, so it could be an original then. It's hard to tell, really.
Which would fetch a lot, even in that condition.
Even without you in a sleeve.
Yeah, I could buy one, yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe we'll have to look into that further anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll have to knock you over the head and steal it.
Steal it, yeah.
Yeah.
And sell it.
Yeah, obviously sell it.
Yeah.
You're going to keep it,
Yeah, you're going to keep it. Yeah. So yeah, Help, really good album. I think they were starting to write songs that were a little bit more, not just love songs, a little bit more
so
serious
we get a
stuff.
bit more worldly wise.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stopped appealing just to the pop teens and stuff.
Even John Lennon says like Ticket to Ride is kind of like the start of like a sort of heavier song, He even said like, that it's a bit heavier.
So rocking out a bit.
Yeah, so Help, Ticket to Ride, Got to Hide Your Love Away. The thing with the Beatles is, even if you don't like them, you know the songs. It's one of them bands. Every album
you would have heard it all the time growing up, kind of thing. Still,
every album has at least like, most of the albums had about 14 songs on, they're really long, and usually you know about 12 of them.
Right. You would have heard them all the time on the radio. Yeah.
The next one,
probably getting less like that though nowadays. I mean, in our day, because obviously we're a bit older, I can't imagine the kids of today though would know the Beatles. Because their parents wouldn't have played it to them. They wouldn't be listening to radio stations that would have it on.
People still go bang on about the Beatles all the time, then, don't they?
Probably
I know what you mean.
Maybe just old bastards
Yeah.
Yeah, but
next album, hair getting longer. Rubber Soul, 1965. Again, are really good, and this is the first time they start getting experimental with like Indian music and all that kind of stuff.
Now that when basically the drugs started kicking in, wasn't it?
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time. Usually I'd go through some of the songs but there's so
What's the one with
ones.
Lucy and Sky with those?
That's coming up. That is the Beatles.
Is your sister named for that song or not?
No, I don't think so, but we kept saying it when she was young, much to her annoyance.
Right, yeah. And it's not actually a drug song, is it, apparently? It was because
coincidence, apparently.
Yeah, because when his daughter was drawing a picture and he said, what's that? And he goes, Lucy and the Sky with Diamonds.
Yeah, that is.
And everyone thought, oh, wow, man.
LSD, man.
So it's just way out there.
Don't get me wrong, they were probably taking fast amounts of LSD.
They're probably on LSD, that kind of triggered them. When they heard that, it was like, oh, yeah, man. When you gave them a flashback, well, that'd be a great song title, man.
That's definitely what they were like.
Yeah.
This is the start of the Beatles that I like from 66 onwards. I much prefer like the later Beatles.
The
hippie Beatles.
Right.
So we got the awesome Revolver album. Love this album, they're there on the back. Just fucking brilliant. Taxman, Eleanor Rigby.
Right.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's got Yellow Submarine, but never mind. I won't go there.
We all live in
Tomorrow
the
Never
submarine.
Knows.
That is a really weird track, isn't it, on the rest of the album?
I know.
It's just like, it's like a nursery rhyme, isn't it?
Yeah, they've got a few of them.
They just thought, well, we'll crack on with a nursery rhyme.
Yeah,
maybe we can make a cartoon out of this.
Yeah, it's a brilliant cartoon
Is
film,
it a good
by the way.
cartoon?
Yeah, I love the Yellow Submarine film. It's fucking weird.
Yeah. Does it require drugs to understand it, or is it not worth understanding? It's just...
It don't require drugs, but
trippy.
if you took drugs with it, it'd probably send you fucking insane. It's just fucking mental bloody film. This is the album of Lucy and Sky with Diamonds. It's Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
Oh yeah, that's the one they stole the cover from Macabre, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Or was it the other way round?
Yeah, maybe. And Frank Zappa also did it.
Did he?
There's loads of people who's probably done funny covers of this.
Homages to it.
So
Have you seen the Macabre one? With the serial killers. Yeah. That's a pretty classic cover as well, actually.
Yeah, I mean, this is when they stopped touring and went in the studio and just like did this really complicated production album for the time. First stereo, I think it's one of the first albums with lyrics on the back.
Oh right.
It's not a lot of people say it's the first concept album. It's not really a concept album, so I don't know why people keep going on about that.
So there's no concept for it?
Not really, no. Apart from the style,
Well, any of their albums concept albums?
No. Have I got
unless the concept was going to the studio, smoke lots of drugs, and then record some stuff.
Yeah,
then that would be a concept.
Yeah,
You've got one of the albums missing.
Huh?
You got one of the albums missing?
Oh, there it is. No, it's got. It come with again. This is.
So it's only a single album, not a double.
No, it's probably not original, but it comes with like a card.
Right.
With cutouts and all that.
Okay. But there's only one album in there, though, yeah.
Only one album. Yeah.
Oh, that's a bit weird having a gatefold with just.
Well, I guess it's to put that in.
Yeah. They could have put that in next to the bloody single.
True.
Weird. Maybe that was part of the concept.
Yeah.
Suggesting the duality of nature.
They weren't that hippie-fied.
Yeah. Maybe I'm more hippie-fied than they were. Maybe I should have been in the studio giving them ideas. Come on, carry on, mate. I'm just in the background.
He's interested. He's interested.
No, just checking.
I haven't got the next one. Well, it was originally a sort of 12-inch EP,
right.
Magical Mystery Tour, which again I really love.
Yeah.
They put a few singles on it and made it an album, but I haven't got that.
Did they make that into a cartoon as well?
No, it was a film.
Oh, film.
It didn't really go down too well.
Right.
They did Hard Day's Night. They did Help.
Right. What was films or?
Yeah, it's films. Yeah, Hard Day's Night is like the soundtrack really, and Help.
Right.
But I don't really care about the films. They're pretty. I think they're pretty naff.
Yeah,
but
fair enough.
People like them.
Not a patch on Elvis's movies. Oh. You holding your head in your hands for Elvis movies?
Terrible as
Elvis movies were awesome when I was 7 years old. I used to love Elvis as a kid. Elvis was the man.
Now this album is my favourite Beatles album, and this was very much a childhood album.
They forgot the artwork.
I know, terrible. Yeah, I used to like sit down with my mum and we'd go through all the albums, sing all the songs. You know, it was very, very nice, you know. But yeah, we'd just sit down and sing all the songs. This is the Beatles' White Album.
The White Album.
This album does not date. Right. I'm not kidding. Even Sgt. Pepper dates because it sounds psychedelic. So you're like, oh, okay, that's psychedelic. Yeah. This is so diverse, this album, and so well produced.
That it could be recorded today.
Anytime. It's an unbelievable album. But it's
what tracks are on there then? Because I don't really know.
Helter Skelter, the hard rock, almost punky metal song on it.
Yeah, I don't really know. I know Charles Manson used it as an excuse, but part of his philosophy for murdering people, didn't he?
Yeah, back in the USSR, Dear Prudence, Happiness is a Warm Gun, which is a very dark song.
It sounds like it.
Revolution. It's a double album. I absolutely love it. But
it's a proper double album with two albums in it, not just a piece of cardboard in one side.
No, proper double album. And
Metallica copied it with the Black Album.
They did, yeah. Is it an album?
So they got the colour wrong. I don't know.
Must be.
But normally a white album is like a pre-release album, isn't it? Like you have a white, then you have like a plain sleeve, like on pre-release ones. You know?
Yeah, white label.
Did they ever say why they did that? Why they brought out? Show the camera, man. Don't show me. You've got no idea how this works, do you? There's the people out there.
You see that?
Yeah.
There we go. They're all getting hairier now.
Right.
It's amazing how much they changed in look and sound in just 7 years of activity. They're only around for 7 years. It's crazy, isn't it? Like album-wise, it's
how many albums did they bring out?
Fucking
loads. The Beatles.
2 in 62. No, sorry, 2 in 63, 2 in 64, 2 in 65.
It's a shitload quicker than they bring them out nowadays.
Yeah. Oh, they bang them out.
Even the pop bands, though. I'm not sure the
Magical, White Art, Abbey Road, Let It Be.
I can't really say
12 albums.
I followed the pop bands, but I mean, I'm sure they bring out one every 2 years or something.
12 albums in 7 years, and that's not to mention all the singles that are on.
And that's even locking themselves in the studio for ages doing just one album as well. So.
But ages in those days was still like a month at maximum. You know, it's like nowadays people are So we had Ringo, we got John Lennon, and we got Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
There is a postery lyric sheet in there. There it is. So that's got a bit knackered. It's supposed to be one big poster thing.
Oh right, it's falling to pieces.
Yeah.
I suppose the amount of times. I mean,
my mum was an expert of because we were so used to the album. She was an expert of folding the next song. The next song's there. She'd go. That's the next song.
And it's worn out the. Well, you'd have a family sing along to all
the time, yeah. Because we loved that.
This is back in the days before videos and DVDs. You had to find your own entertainment. And they never had a piano, so we had to sit around the old vinyl.
Yeah.
Did you ever get any like John Lennon albums, anything like that? After
I've got John Lennon.
Oh, you got
I got John Lennon.
They'll be in the J's, I take it. Or you got it on the L.
It's a good point actually. I don't know. L, I probably got under L.
Right.
I never really got into like all the solo stuff they went on and done that much, to be honest. But the Beatles are so good. Right.
And what do you think? Are they bigger than Jesus?
Yeah, of course.
Ah, you heard it here first. Feel free to burn our records.
Yeah.
We haven't got any records ourselves. No, don't burn our records, but any records that we make in the future, feel free to burn. No, we're not saying we're bigger than Jesus, did we? We said the Beatles are bigger than Jesus. So,
feel free to burn the YouTube channel down.
Yeah. Or just don't watch our videos.
Yeah. What we got here? We got Abbey Road, which is their last album. Right. So they're at the hairiest.
That's in London somewhere, isn't it?
That's Abbey Road. Across from the studio, yeah.
Where is the studio? Where is Abbey Road?
It's not
on the old gate or something like that?
It's not overly far from there. It's more north.
What's the
area? It's like Hampstead. It's sort of around that way. I have been there.
Yeah. I mean, you get people...
The road don't look like that anymore.
No.
It's like a main road.
Oh, is it still got a zebra crossing there?
Yeah, you got to.
Is it protected?
Yeah, pretty much.
Is there people like holding up traffic practically every day, taking pictures?
Always, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's funny actually because I haven't got Let It Be actually. Let It Be come out after this, but was recorded before this. It was held back for some reason.
Right.
But so this is the official, and it's a great album as well. Fucking great album, Abbey Road.
And then it all fell to pieces. Was it Yoko Ono's fault that it all fell to pieces?
They didn't like her.
No.
In the studio, hanging around and getting on people's nerves, I think, trying to join in.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, the band weren't getting on. I mean, you can get like footage of them fucking arguing left, right, and centre about.
Yeah, it happens with most things like that. You in each other's pockets for. I mean, we've only done 2 shows, and I wouldn't want to punch you in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just carry on for now.
Yeah. But by the time we get through this, you definitely want to punch me in the face, and they will.
The video is not stopped.
This is the famous Beatles 67, 70. They did a red album and a blue album. Like the red one is the early years.
So it's just a compilation?
Yeah, it's a compilation, and it's them but young, and then they come back in. Oh, there it is. There you go. It's back.
Okay.
And then they come back older. They're only a few fucking years older.
Show the guys. Show the guys and the girls.
There you go.
That's them older, obviously.
Older.
With beards.
And then in the classic
fresh-faced teeny boppers.
Yeah, so they stopped wearing the silly suits and
became their own guys.
Yeah, became their own guys.
Hippie, man.
Lennon. It's fucking unreal, isn't it?
Big change, isn't it?
Yeah. Awesome.
Fab Four became the hippie half dozen, I don't know. It doesn't even work out, does it?
Now these albums, there was 3 of them, but I've only got 2. They're called the Anthologies, and it was a load of rare unreleased stuff, like outtakes and that. Right. So I got the first one.
But there's loads of those around now, isn't there? Because they only 7 albums, no, 12 albums in 7 years. How many unofficial albums or extra bits albums have they got?
Live albums.
Yeah.
I'll tell you an artist who's a nightmare for that is Jimi Hendrix. 3 official albums and 1 million unofficial albums, you know.
God, blimey.
But
you got any Hendrix in your collection?
Yeah, I've got Hendrix. Yeah.
Classic rock. Unlike me. Unlike me, it's just thrash and death metal and a couple of heavy metal ones in my collection.
Yeah, but the records are cool.
I've actually got some vinyl actually. That I think I've got another box of vinyl, but it's just like my pre.
I'm extremely jealous of your vinyl.
I was into some right crap before I got into heavy metal. I've got like Communards records and the best of reggae 19 whatever.
Can I just say one thing to the camera and all the audience? I was never into shit. Not once.
I listen to pop music on the radio. That's why. Never mind.
So I didn't pick up the second one, but this is the third one.
No regrets.
Again, like fucking the version of Come Together on this is really good. Like Ringo just starts experimenting and starts drumming fast. Right. One of the towards the end, and it really works well.
A lot of people reckon that he's not a very good drummer, Ringo.
Yeah, but who
they
was?
say the same thing about Lars Ulrich, didn't they?
Unless you were a jazz drummer or a session drummer, no one was really particularly that good in it. I think he's underrated.
No, they could carry a beat and whatever.
Listen to Ticket to Ride and tell me he's not a good drummer. The drumming in that is really inventive and really good. He was alright. And the inside cover. So yeah, loads of interesting outtakes. Good stuff. Right into more stuff you don't like.
What about the old fifth Beatle? Was it Pete D or something like that? Was it
No,
that's Pete D was the guy we were talking about last week from
there were a 5-piece.
It wasn't Pete, what the best? Was it?
Pete Best was the guy before Ringo started.
He died, or
no, he just left. He's still alive.
One died, didn't
Yeah, Stuart Sutcliffe.
In Germany, I say.
Yeah, Stuart Sutcliffe. There were a 5-piece in the early 60s, and he come on as a bass player. He couldn't really play, but they were his mates. And yeah, he died of some illness, I think it was.
I thought he got beat up and he had a brain tumour or something.
Maybe. He'd already left the Beatles. He was always wanting to leave, I believe. But so that was sad. He was only probably about 20 or something, you know.
Yeah. I feel sorry for the guy who got kicked out for Ringo to take over.
Yeah, Pete Best wasn't into doing the bob cut and the suits and all that. He was more 50s and because the Beatles looked really cool really early on, like 50s rock and roll looking, leather jackets and stuff.
Yeah, it was surprising. But then he took on the Liverpool sound, Merseybeat.
That started really. But I think what it is, Epstein, the manager, come in and they wanted them to look like one entity.
Yeah. That's the beginning of the.
It works well.
Is that the beginning of the pop phenomenon then, with everyone having an image?
An image, yeah. But the thing is, they were musicians and they had great songs with it.
Kind of helps. Yeah.
But
sometimes you need that extra image to actually get the ball rolling, then, don't you? If you haven't got that little factor to get the normally girls to look at your music, then
I kind of like music without image in a way, but even with metal, there's a lot of image going on.
Leather jacket, it's all the same image though, pretty much. But no, there are some. There's an awful lot of bands now wearing like robes and hoods and stuff, not in a Ku Klux Klan kind of way, but in like a mystic ancient cult kind of way. There's a lot of those kind of bands around at the moment.
If I was in a band, I'd never be keen on dressing up at all. It's not really me, you know. I'd look like this, band t-shirts and tracky bottoms.
That's all I ever wore when I was doing
jeans, whatever.
Apart from Halloween gigs.
Oh yeah, that's different.
Yeah, when I pushed the boat out.
Right, this is another band you won't care for. This album is one of my favourite albums ever. I fucking love this album. It's Big Country and The Crossing. It's their first album.
What are they? Hard rock?
I guess, hard rock. Hard to explain really, but they're very 80s sounding. They've got that crystalline 80s guitar.
So how did you get into them? How did they find your way into your collection?
That's interesting. I don't know really. I mean, there was a guy at work years ago who was into them, and I think I just started listening to them then. Yeah. But I mean, everyone knows In a Big Country and Fields of Fire. They're the big hits, but the whole album. Oh, you might.
I don't think I might do if I heard them.
You'll go, oh, that's 80s shit. I remember that.
Maybe.
You'd probably do that. But all the songs are really like powerful, emotional, lyrically, and just the whole sound is atmospheric. I love this.
You've seen a live album as well, yeah? Or...
No, I've never seen a live. Well, this is from '83,
right.
And unfortunately, the singer actually committed suicide. Stuart Adamson, which is really sad.
Okay, so they're not a going concern anymore.
They are still going. They've got another singer,
okay. I might be getting them confused with Bad Religion. I don't know.
Maybe.
Do you listen to them as well?
No, they're like melodic punk, really. They're all right.
Just to look at two words, one of them beginning with B. That's why I think Big Country, Bad Religion. I've I listen to either of them. That's probably why I get them confused.
So this also album come in 3 different colours for some reason: red, green, or blue. Wow. Not sure. Not sure.
That's the beer part of the show.
Not sure what. Not sure what is original, but I need some more beer off that.
Maybe we should have a competition though. We can produce the loudest belch whilst we're doing the show. That might be of interest to the viewers. Or maybe not.
The single Chance. Beautiful song, very emotional, really about a woman who's married, sort of bloke, 2 kids and wish she never did, it's like,
regrets, we've had a few,
really, really amazing song. So,
but we did it our way, so, these things happen. We've got to make best of a shit situation.
Harvest Home single from the first album, I think this might have been their first single, but look at them looking very 80s.
Yeah.
Very 80s. They're such good musicians as well, though. Such good musicians.
You actually play some of these on your show now and again, didn't you?
I have done. Metal Devastation Radio.
Yeah, Metal Devastation Radio with a bit of pop thrown in for good measure.
I played all sorts of shit
like that.
I
You played Beatles on there, don't you?
I've played Beatles on there.
I don't know.
I've played Jean-Michel Jarre on there.
I'll kick you out if it was my radio station.
I wouldn't do it on yours,
I'd demand my money back.
Yeah.
Not that you pay anything for it. No. But don't forget, Metal Devastation Radio, 7 till 9 every Monday.
7 till 9 every Monday. Tune in and this will come out. When do you put it out? Usually before.
It goes out Monday, yeah, because actually I watched this, it's only just gone out, and I watched this just before I tuned into your station. Kind of reminded me to tune in, actually.
Oh,
I was like, oh, it's a Monday, yeah, I'll just tune in.
That'll work for everyone.
Yeah.
Watch it and remind you to
So as soon as you watch this on the Monday, make sure you tune into his station. The link is down below, but don't forget to tune into my podcast as well. The link will be down below also.
Have you done that for me?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much.
Did you not notice it? I don't think no one notices it in the Ballywall description. That's the trouble. I put it in the description, and I made a blog as well, where I've got all the information on the blog also. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if as we saw in your chat yesterday, I don't think it helped to get too many extra people in. Yeah. It was really quiet, your chat yesterday.
Yeah, a lot of people tuned in, but the chat was a bit quiet. But
yeah.
It's a good show. 30-second songs. What was I thinking?
Missed all that. I missed all that.
Mental. I enjoyed that. 26 30-second songs.
That's another thing I was going to say. If you're still uploading your shows onto what do you call it, your SoundCloud, whatever it is.
No, I'm not.
You're not bothered
only specials, only like.
Alright, so any that you do, you think is a special.
No one tunes into them.
Give me a link to it, and I'll put that on the blog as well. So,
alright, yeah.
So
I stopped doing it because it's a lot of effort for no one tuning in.
Yeah.
You know? So if I do an interview or a special show, something like that, I'll stick them up. But this is the second album, Still Town, which took me a while to get into because I was so into the first album. But it's good. It's like the first album actually, very similar style. Inside cover, pretty good. And the third album, to be honest, the first three albums are good, and then they did actually get a bit poppy, really.
Right, yeah.
So we got The Seer, it's their third album. This is when they started getting some bigger hits, but it's a good album actually.
I don't know any of these. There's one of the bands you hear the name of, but
there's
so many bands like that, you know the name, but you've got no idea what they're like.
Can I just hold you on that? You won't like them.
No, it's right, yeah, I know I won't.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just tell.
Yeah, I mean, basically, this is. I didn't really like this album that much. Peace Now Time. It's all right. It's okay, but yeah, they started getting a little bit poppier with this album. Oh, look at that. That's messed up, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a messed up fucking photograph.
80s looking photo, isn't it?
Yeah.
God, the hair.
I'd rather look 70s than 80s, you know what I mean? 70s look kind of cool, you know. Hairy, you could throw me in the 70s now.
Oh yeah, the hippie way, yeah. Some, but not the
disco way.
Not in the Slade kind of, you know what I mean, glam.
Fringe.
Yeah,
I had a fringe.
Silver bloody wool, high heels.
Did you ever have a mullet?
No.
Oh, I did.
No, I don't think so. I don't believe I did. I had a fucking perm once. Fucking why? I thought that was a good idea. I know.
Everyone did that in the 80s.
No, I don't know why. We just fucking went to when I was cutting my hair before.
Have you got a photograph of that?
I have.
Send it to everyone.
No.
Yeah.
It might have been a bit mucky as well. Actually, I don't know. I think I like the girls in the salon playing with my hair, so I was like, yeah, go on in, give me a perm. I don't care.
Yeah.
So I had these girls massaging my scalp a bit longer.
I think I'd rather have a fucking mullet, mate.
Yeah, well, I think it may be in a mallet perm. I don't want to. I'll show you photos later on before I burn them.
I've only got this because, this one, Gemma and my sister know this. I don't know how we got this. I think it might be handing out a gig, I don't know. But this is a band called Birdland.
Birdland?
It's a punk band.
Okay.
And it's Birdland Live. It's a really raucous, great live album. I like it. I don't really know a lot about Birdland, but
and that's how it came, is it?
I think so. Gemma will know more, but
you've got another cover there. It doesn't come from out of that, does it?
No. This is the album, and the thing is, I was really disappointed in this because look, another White album.
Okay.
I was really disappointed.
There's a big thing now where people get White comics, plain cover comics, and you can do your own artwork on them. But I don't suppose that's really a thing for the White album, the Beatles White album.
I wouldn't.
If you can find any surviving members of the band to sign it for you, though, I reckon that would be.
I wouldn't draw on it. No. It's just really kind of like jangly and weak, and like after the live album, I was quite disappointed with it. But there you go.
I'm going to look up Birdland to see if I can find the information.
All right.
English rock band active between 88 and 93.
Yeah.
That's what it
Not
says.
that long then.
No, not an awful lot of information about them other than that.
I think of them as more of a sort of punky band, to be honest. But
from Birmingham, England.
Okay.
A couple of brothers in the band. Toured in glam rock band. No, they originally previously toured in a glam rock band called Zodiac Motel.
Oh, no, I thought they were going to say Mind Warp Motel.
Yeah. Yeah, not more floating information about them.
There you go. Right.
Well, there's a live album from 1989 called Semi-Official Live Album. Do you reckon
that's it. That's it.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, I reckon.
Right. Only one studio album. Birdland, 1991, reached number 44 in the charts.
That'll be this then.
Okay.
I like this band. I've only got one album from them. This is Biohazard.
Oh, right. I didn't like Biohazard.
No, again, it's kind of a bit rappy, isn't it?
Well, yeah, and
as well.
And I wasn't that keen on the hardcore kind of angsty, angry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I really love the first. This is the third album. I really love the first three.
Saying it, I must have seen them play about 4 times. They come over a lot, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I just didn't.
A bit. Yo.
Yeah, exactly. All that kind of. They New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Undoubtedly. New York.
All that blustery New York rubbery.
Yeah. Further.
I don't know. Just didn't appeal to me. Especially they played over with Sepultura, I think, and I think they played with. I don't know, maybe Creator. I'm not sure. They played over a few times. They're just like, to me, they got in the way of a good bill. It's like if they'd been a different band instead of them on the bill, I would have been much more happier, you know.
Fucking great live band. And when they trashed on it, I nearly got.
They had a savage crowd. I say that for me. They had a savage crowd.
But the first 3 albums are great. I think I prefer the second album, which is Urban Discipline, really good. They probably don't get the credit or the blame, either way you look at it. I was kind of creating new metal in a way because a lot of stuff's quite rappy.
Oh, don't worry, I'll quite happily blame them for that then.
Yeah.
Right, now I finally know who's responsible for new metal. I know who to kill. Thanks for telling me. Now I know where to aim that gun.
But they always consider themselves a hardcore band.
Yeah, they were very hardcore, but I never really got on the hardcore sound, to be honest.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, I don't know, probably, if I listened to it, I might have got into it more, but I was kind of like, I like what I like. I was being a funny daddy. No, this is not thrash. I will not accept this hardcore shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? But a couple of times when we had a couple of hardcore nights at the club, the Brain Dead Club.
I used to love them.
Yeah, I went out for a few beers inside me. I fucking loved them too. I was like, yeah, this is fucking cool. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of...
talk about and listen to me like...
Yeah, I was being sober and being a fucking miserable old bastard. No, this is not the metal I want to listen to.
One of them people.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. But yeah, when you got enough beer and you say, yeah, this is actually good stuff, actually.
Right. More excellent fucking punk rock from America. This is the awesome Black Flag, one of my favourite punk bands. And this is the First 4 Years, which is a compilation of all their early singles. So they brought out a lot of singles before the first album.
Right.
So it's from 78 to 82.
Is that the one that Henry Rollins was in?
No, he's not in this.
He joined that band, didn't he? Or not?
He did,
right,
in the next album. And basically, they changed their singer lineup a lot. There's about 3 or 4 singers on there. But it's awesome, I love it.
I think a lot of them kind of bands did though, didn't they?
Look at the album covers as well. They're so like interesting and different. That guy doing the drawing, but fantastic album. But
the same artist doing all of them, was it? Or
most of them, except this one. But this is my favourite, one of my favourite punk albums of all time. Damaged, Black Flag. This is the first one with Henry Rollins.
Right.
It's fucking Rollins' voice in it. It's one of the noisiest, passionate, fucking monster of an album. It's just like really noisy in your face. And the thing with this album is they recorded this before with a different singer, and the guitarist wanted it to sound more rougher.
Right.
He actually purposely sounds rough.
Right.
Because he wanted it
clean.
Yeah, he didn't want it
clean. It's a bit like black metal later on, but he didn't like the production, but
to
be too fucking...
It's basically what he done. It's got 2 guitars. It's just noisy and brilliant.
It's kind of a weird thing now. If you recorded something and it's come out like that, they didn't say I want it to sound worse. It's kind of like it's a strange sort of thing, choice, isn't it, really? But yeah.
Like Burzum, when he did the first album, he did a fucking little speaker because he just wanted it to sound like as shit as possible.
Right. Was it
bizarre?
Burzum. Because Dark Throne as well. The Dark Throne first album, they decided it wasn't really them. Yeah. Although it sounded pretty cool. I thought it was a good album.
Yeah, it is actually. It is.
But that's like regarded as not being one of their albums, isn't it? Because it wasn't. I don't know. they didn't fucking.
It is, though, it's good.
Yeah, it's just not what they decided to.
They turned
move on
black metal,
to.
basically.
Yeah, more or less it.
So yeah, Damage, absolutely fantastic album. That's Henry Rollins on the front.
Yeah, and didn't he bring in like new lyrics and that as well? Like
yeah, not on this album though, because pretty much it had already been recorded. I mean, Greg Ginn, the guitarist, come up with majority of the lyrics actually, but Henry Rollins did start to do it.
Yeah.
On the next
Apparently
album.
he was quite good live, and people liked his stage presence.
He was mental live.
He got a lot of people as well.
Oh, there's footage of him punching fucking lights out of people, but they deserve it though. Half the time.
Yeah.
Because they're fucking goading him.
Right.
Yeah, the next album, and this marked a change actually, the next one, because you got My War.
Right.
What
change did it mark?
Well,
you can't get away with saying things like that without answering the question.
a real change. I don't know what it is. No.
You talked yourself into a corner there.
Oh no, basically.
They all started wearing dresses for this album.
Yeah, basically. No, it's remarkably different.
Just a change in the style, you mean?
Yeah, a lot slower. The punky stuff started going
Cleaner
out a
production.
little bit. Still raw as fuck.
Oh, right.
But down to one guitar again. But they never overdubbed anything.
What year was this though?
83.
Punk had started going out by then.
I would say the US punk started coming in almost.
Oh,
really. Like like the hardcore stuff started coming in.
Yeah.
Things you had punk from 77 to about 79, and then punk got heavier. So you had all the UK bands like Exploited and GBH and Discharge that were a bit heavier, and the US had their own versions like the Misfits and Minor Threat and bands like that were just a bit more aggressive. But what's interesting about this side is arguably one of the first Doom.
Yeah.
One of the first Doom album sides, I don't know.
Songs
you got,
or a whole side?
Yeah, a whole side here, 3 songs that are all about 10 minutes long and all really slow.
Really?
So it's like a proto-Doom album, the second side, very weird. And as you can imagine, most of the fans hated it because of it. But yeah.
So check out the B-side. What's the album called?
My War.
Check out the B-side of My War if you want to hear what Elric called Proto-Doom, which could be, or if you know the B-side and Elric's talking shit, make a comment below saying Elric is talking shit. But if it's correct, say Elric has got his finger on the button or whatever.
What I would say actually is thanks for all the comments. Keep comments coming because I love a comment.
Yeah, cool.
And everyone's pretty cool, so like but you don't have to be cool if I've got something wrong or an arsehole.
Or just something you want to extrapolate or discuss, or something you make a mistake, or just your own memories of these bands. It's good.
Yeah.
Have you seen these guys live? Black Flag?
No, because they
come over to UK. Or
they split up in about 87.
They're not
reformed. They reformed. There's 2 Black Flags. There's Flag. I know. Here we go.
Yeah.
There's Flag and there's Black Flag because Greg Ginn, the guitarist, owns the name Black Flag, so he's got his version, and there's Flag. But I'm not sure if they've even played it. But anyway.
Fair enough. So we've got all these bits of vinyl so far. We've had loads of albums, and we still haven't got to the one that you got the most of yet, have we? No. So keep going then.
It's mad, isn't it?
crack on before the battery wears out.
Yeah. So I haven't got the next album, Slip It In, which I really like. It's a great album, but this is weird.
I like Slipping It In as well. Tumbleweed.
This is a weird album. This is a spoken word instrumental record by Henry Rollins. Yeah, they did weird shit like this. Called Family Guy. Look at that messed up cover.
Family Man, isn't it?
Family Man.
Family
Guy. Family Guy TV show.
Yeah. Family, it's fucking crazy.
Up,
it actually says it does say on there spoken words. I suppose people who would who bought it, if they hadn't had that on there, they probably got fucking.
It's not that interesting.
They probably got pissed off. That sounds like
the poem Family Man is really good. Like that.
So is it all rhyming poetry, or is it just like free form or
free form speaking? A lot of it,
yeah.
When Henry Rollins first started doing his talk shows, it was more poetry, and then he started talking more about his life. But there's a song in here called "I Won't Stick Any of You Unless and Until I Can Stick All of You."
Okay. Is that with a knife?
I guess.
Yeah.
That's mental.
Do you not remember? Did you actually listen to that much, or do
you
remember any of them?
Not a lot.
The only spoken word thing that I could
Family
think of.
Man's really good.
It's the grandfather tell me a story fucking one from Manowar Kings of Metal.
For about 10 years.
And that made me want to fucking kill things, that did. So I don't think I could do with a whole album of that. You know, it's just not really my cup of tea. Maybe we could do one of them ourselves. We could do a spoken word kind of, I don't know, maybe we shouldn't think about that. Maybe I should just shut up.
You were thinking of doing like the comic thing with like, other people doing voices and coming up with like their own story, like other people with their own comics or stories coming in, maybe.
Yeah, I talked about it. Yeah. That's a different thing. That's the comic side of my channel.
Yeah. Don't talk about it.
Yeah, pretend it doesn't exist. No, I'm not shy. I like comics. I don't care.
Who's got the 10.5?
Oh, what? Pardon me? What?
Yeah.
Who's got the 10.5?
Who's got the 10.5? That's a live album by Black Flag. Really towards the end of their sort of career, really. But it's alright.
Why is it called that then? It's not a 10.5.
Well, it's funny because in the middle of one of the songs, he's like, who's got a 6-inch, who's got an 8-inch or something, and like there's a female bassist, and he goes, Kira's got the 10.5 or something just bad.
Just strange.
It is strange.
Who's got the 10.5?
Here we go.
Oh, it's got a ruler on there. It's got a little mark on it. What's that say?
Henry, Greg, Anthony. Look.
Is that
Henry, Greg.
Is that the band members then?
Yeah.
So that's saying they've got small penises, and the lady, that's depth then rather than length.
Yeah,
if it's the lady bassist. God. Smell my ruler.
Stop it. Right, this is it.
Here we go. Right, here we go. How many albums? Do you know off the top of your head how many albums you got by these guys?
It's bound to about there.
You're joking, all those?
Yeah.
Heck.
Most of them.
There's me with my 2 compilation albums.
Yeah.
Go on.
Which I have.
Yeah, you got them as well as all the albums, you got the compilations as well.
Well, I went through, this is ridiculous, I went through, because I was a mad fan of this band, that was the only band I liked at one time, when I was a kid. I had to buy everything, even if it's a different cover or whatever, but this is, of course, my favourite band of all time.
What year did this first album come out?
1970.
I thought it was 69.
No.
Did they have a single in 69?
No, the first single came out January 1970, so almost.
I thought I was the same age as them. Because I was born in 69, I thought Black Sabbath. Yeah. Oh, spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert! Yeah, no one knows that I'm into this band.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, so this is my favourite band of all time. This is the band that got me into being into music, really.
Right. Not just metal, but music full stop.
Music full stop, but definitely metal.
Do you remember the first song that you heard? Or was it too long ago?
I'll get to the album, but one of the album in specifically is the album that got me into metal, period. Yeah. But we'll get to that, and it's a family favourite. So, first album...
Have you got 2 the same there?
Yeah, I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Black Sabbath, the first album, super cool cover. I'm quite disappointed in myself because I don't have the original copy.
Okay.
I have the originals and everything else. This is a...
So it's not a first pressing, you mean, then?
No, this is a re-released version, actually, that come with a single and a lyric sheet. I thought it was cool because it had a lyric sheet and all that, so there's a lyric sheet. But this is a re-released version.
What, the singles in there as well, is it?
Yeah, Evil Woman, Wicked World re-released.
Yeah. Was that their first ever single that they put out before they did anything else?
Evil Woman, Wicked World on Fontana is worth hundreds of pounds.
Yeah.
It's a lot. So there's a classic inverted cross gatefold cover. That's what was on the first album cover. That's mental, isn't it? They didn't like it. It wasn't even their decision.
Oh, right.
It was a record company that did that.
Okay.
And they didn't like it.
But what about this one? People go to that place and take pictures of it.
They do, it's still there.
Do you know where it is at all?
I forgot.
No, I wonder if you've ever been there.
I know, it's in England somewhere.
We should go there, just take a picture for this show.
The house is still there. Like the mill sort of house is still there. But it's one of my favourite album covers. It's fucking awesome.
Quite haunting. The colours are different, aren't they? Plus they put some strange lenses on the camera to get all those colours to behave in weird ways. Well, it looks like she's superimposed on the front of it, doesn't it, rather than actually being there. But that's just some kind of freaky camera stuff.
They tried to track the woman down, actually, but I don't think they know who the woman is.
Oh, right. Interesting. Yeah. I listened to this podcast. It's called the Metal Academy. It's a couple of Australian guys, and they've been going through like metal year by year, talking about all the releases, going all the way back. So it was quite a good bit of history. I've forgotten it all by now, obviously.
Yeah.
But I mean, they go obviously starting off with Black Sabbath as being, the first band. So it's been pretty cool actually, listening to a load of old bands and like hearing about the history, how the albums were regarded and all that kind of thing.
Everyone hated this.
Yeah.
I
think the first few albums actually were panned. Yeah, I think
critics hated Sabbath because they were different.
Yeah.
Fans loved them. Critics hated them.
Yeah.
But they didn't give a shit, and that's what I love about the bands that changed history pretty much, is they didn't give a shit what people think. They knew what they had. They would be told, and they
soldiered on and said, fuck you.
So this is actually a second edition of NEMS. This came out about 75, the second edition. So it's got the inverted crossbar white inside.
Right. Okay. NEMS, is that the label?
Yeah, label NEMS, but they're on 30 go for most of the time.
Right.
Now I do have the original list. This is the second album, Paranoid.
What? So this is the first pressing you reckon?
Yeah.
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 Is that? Did you buy it? You obviously didn't buy it when it came out because you weren't even born then, was it?
I wasn't born, mate.
No, is it 70 or?
It's 1970. They both come out in 1970. Both two albums.
Yeah.
Gatefold.
We said that before, didn't we? About they recalled a lot fucking quicker back in them days, didn't they?
I thought I might have the 30 go.
I like the blue scribbly bit. What's that all about?
I know.
Did you put your name on there or something?
No, it's someone where I bought it off did that, which probably devalues it.
Yeah, anyway. Possibly, yeah.
Not that I'd ever said it.
No.
Don't even have a cover. Just a picture disc of Paranoid.
Did that come out in that era? Or was that a later release?
No, picture disc never came out.
I was going to say, yeah.
2 years later.
Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't think they were picture discs back in them days.
It'd be interesting to see who did the first picture disc, but I don't think they come out until the 80s, really.
No, probably not. You carry on, I've got to answer a message to my girlfriend.
Right.
La 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 la.
So this is Master Reality, original copy. It's like a box, which is really cool. The only thing with this is I don't have the poster version. The poster version always goes for a lot of money, like 50 quid or something.
But it don't matter because you ain't selling it anyway.
I ain't selling it anyway, but I haven't got the poster.
If you just leave it to me in your will, and I can arrange an accident for you.
So it's like a box. As you see, like a box. Sort of thing, like, but the version with a poster I will get one day. But yeah, super cool album. Probably like widely considered to be like the first kind of stoner rock sort of album because of the sound of it.
Yeah, and obviously they influenced so many bloody bands that come afterwards.
Ridiculous, isn't it?
Should that be inside there?
No, because
something different.
This is something different. Now I'm not.
Is there anything in this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. It's weird, isn't it?
Now this is interesting.
It's just like a little.
Yeah.
Hey, you must get it out now. Do you have?
I don't, because it's probably really awkward.
Yeah, it's really awkward, isn't it? Yeah. It's really weird, that.
It is weird. It's like a little box.
It's locked in, you can't access it.
Now this version I kept because it's got a misprint, so it could be worth millions.
It wasn't like thousands that were printed the same misprint. What's the misprint say? Are they called Black Blabber or something like that?
No, Sweet Leaf is Sweet Life.
Oh.
Sweet Life. Can you see that?
That must have been across loads of them though, surely.
How nerdy am I? Yeah. Like, oh, go have that, it's got Sweet Life on it. So, I don't know what happened there. It's quite weird.
So they're both Master Reality?
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, one's the, okay, interesting.
Yep.
Master of Reality.
Thing is, you know these covers, they're so iconic.
Also, they've been parodied by loads of
bands. Loads of bands. Church of Misery did.
Exactly. I was going to say Church of Misery, even called Volume 4, wasn't it, as well? I can't remember now.
Yeah.
And didn't they do Master of Brutality, didn't they? I'm sure they did Master of Brutality in one of their albums.
That pub, the Black Heart, they do t-shirts in the style of this.
Oh, yeah, cool.
When you think about it, it's quite a shit cover.
Yeah.
But it's just iconic.
Exactly, of course. It's,
This is Volume 4. Great album. Poor production, actually, for Sabbath. I think it's the worst
their fourth
production.
Release.
Yeah, fourth release. Yeah.
I was going to say, just in case you wanted to blow my head and say it was a second album.
Yeah. This is cool because it's the I've got the booklet version.
Oh, cool.
Which is I don't know, that's super rare, but it's original anyway.
So you reckon this is the first pressing?
I don't know.
Oh, you're not too sure?
I don't know.
Oh.
But it's original, sort of for the time anyway.
That's serious, so it could well be, yeah.
Could well be.
So these ones that you bought yourself, or you ones your dad passed?
No, these would be me. I bought these. My dad had Sabbath records, but I reckon I would have bought.
What happened to all his old records then? Did you get them in the end?
Yeah, what it is we shared them out. Yeah. So you think my record collection, if I was an only child, my record collection would be like double the amount, wouldn't it? I say dads, they're my mums as well, mums and dads.
You could have killed your sisters and had all of them, but you know, they're probably, you know,
I was thinking about
sentimental attachment to them, probably.
Yeah, it was a close call, though. Yeah. A close call, because like some of the records. So we basically split them. And it's funny because when it got to like maybe the last 10, we were like, what one's yours? We had to a bit of give and take, you know.
Bit of trading.
But so Gemma's got some cool albums as well.
Cool. I think we're about halfway through now. Bloody hell.
Yeah, we're getting there. No, we're only up to 1973.
Yeah.
Sabbath.
You must have stopped getting them on vinyl at one point now. You haven't got them more. The later ones you haven't got now.
Yeah, vinyl, yeah.
Oh, did you buy them all up to
Yeah. Except for Forbidden and 13, which
you haven't got 13, the latest one?
On vinyl, no.
Well, you're just fucking slacking, mate. That's all I can say. Why have I got you on my channel? You can't be bothered to bloody well get the whole lot.
Inside cover. Really good album. Different from really.
Still same original lineup, or they?
Yeah. Right up to 78
no.
was the original lineup, but it's different. They brought in synthesizers, a bit more experimental, less sort of doomy.
Yeah.
But I got the lyric sheet.
Yeah, the odd track that was still pretty doomy, didn't they? They did very experimental.
Musically, it's probably their best album. Musically,
I mean, some of their early stuff was supposed to be quite bluesy, wasn't it?
Very bluesy. The first album's full on heavy blues, really.
Yeah.
There's a 10-minute track with a blues solo.
Yeah.
On the first album, which is awesome.
But it was interesting because that's what they'd grown up with, and obviously they brought the new stuff into it, which then influenced so many other bands afterwards.
Now this album, in a recent poll, I'm not sure how important the poll was.
Right.
The track on here got voted the best heavy metal riff ever written.
Okay.
And that is Symptom of the Universe.
Okie dokie.
Sabotage.
No, I don't fucking know. I can't do this anyway. Yeah, that rings a bell.
Yeah.
Who covered
Very heavy metal riff.
Who covered it?
I don't know actually.
Because I think
Sepultura covered it.
I think Zolder might have covered it.
Yeah.
Or Brutality might have covered it actually.
Sepultura covered it.
Right, okay. Because I remember when they reformed way back in the 90s before they split up and then reformed again with the full lineup.
Yeah.
Remember they played the Milton Keynes Bowl.
Yeah.
Ozfest, and like Black Sabbath and Ozzy Osbourne played on that one, and literally because I did a couple of compilations of theirs, but every single song that they played I knew because I knew the cover of it. There'd be a thrash band that covered it, and they're like, oh yeah, I know this was covered by so and so.
You were like that with AC/DC as well, weren't you?
That's true. Yeah, not so much though. But
everyone's covered Sabbath.
Yeah, literally every fucking Sabbath song you could probably, apart from the really obscure or crappy ones of an album, you'll find a band that has covered it.
There's no crappy songs.
Oh, actually,
there is. Now this is a great album. It was back to there being kind of more riffy and heavy. Look at that cover though. Look at them pants. Look at them pants, viewers.
Jesus Christ.
Look at them pants.
That reminds me of the Goodies sketch. Do you remember the Goodies?
Yeah.
I'm also mixing it up with a bloody advert for Carling or something like that. You remember the Crocodile Dundee, Paul Hogan? Right. And it was like there was a ballet or something. He goes, Christ, that bloke smuggling tennis.
Oh, really?
It's a ballet bloke. He's
Foster's advert.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Oh, he said he's smuggling something down his trousers or something like that because he's got his fucking bloody bulge going on.
Great picture. For me, this is Ozzy Osbourne at his peak, vocal wise. His vocals on this album are fucking insane.
Yeah.
Really high pitched.
Pretty shit now though, isn't they?
Yeah, but he's an old man.
I know.
Also, I think this. Oh no, Savage gone as well. It introduced the controversial SS.
Oh, right, okay.
Slogan. That's got it as well.
Yeah.
But this really sort of accentuated it.
Yeah, it's a little bit SS-like, isn't it?
Yeah, I think they did that on purpose just to cause a bit.
Was
of
it
shit.
the band or was it the label? You know,
yeah, who knows?
But
Black Sabbath, we sold our soul for rock and roll. This is their first compilation album. No rarities on it really. It's come out after Sabotage. It's got Wicked World, which is a B-side that went on an album. But you know, I'm a completist. It's cool. It's got a really weird inside cover of a woman in a coffin.
Okay.
And some photos. Photos. It's a cool little compilation.
There's a little booklet as well inside.
Yeah, a little booklet inside. There you go. It's a double album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Now these are the albums people hate.
Nems again.
Nems, yeah.
I haven't even heard that. There's a label called Nems.
Well, back then maybe. I'm not sure if they're around now.
Well, it says marketed by Phonogram. But Nems, I think if they had Black Sabbath on them,
so I think Sabotage come out on Nems as well.
Maybe that's why. Maybe because is it the early stuff that originally was on Nems?
Well, they were on 30.
Yeah, so maybe that's
originally.
how Nems was able to do a release because
maybe
they had their early stuff on there or something.
But Sabbath was on on another label, so they changed labels a lot.
Yeah.
WWA that was on.
Okay.
But anyway,
then you get
most of the stuff's on 30 go, but
get subsidiary labels and all that kind of crap.
So these are the two albums that, I mean, unlike any other band, with Black Sabbath, I've liked every single album, even the ones that people think are shit. I've liked. These are the two Aussie albums people are not that keen on, but I think they're quite underrated. I think they're pretty good. This is Technical Ecstasy. Cool. Very different though, I guess, you know, but I like it. It's really good.
The cover doesn't really scream Black Sabbath, does it?
Nah, it's British shit cover, to say the least. Yeah, the lyric sheet inside.
It's like two weird looking robots going on different escalators, isn't it?
Yeah,
and they fight into each other.
It's poor.
It's weird.
It's very weird.
It's fucking they're doing a lot of fucking LSD at the time, right?
At this time they were properly fucked up.
Yeah.
At this time they were at their most fucked up. I'm surprised they even got to go.
Ozzy was snorting whatever was laying down, and half of them were fucking pissed out of their mind. What about Tony Iommi? Was he doing a lot of drugs?
Oh god, yeah. No, they're all fucked. They're all doing a lot of drugs.
Would you like a mid-video 12 break?
I cannot do that because it's chocolate.
You don't eat chocolate?
No.
Oh, because you're that, or?
Oh, I'm vegan. You know I'm vegan.
What?
You don't even know this.
Fuck off, you're not a vegan.
I am a vegan.
Since when?
Since now. For about a year.
Really?
Yeah. A bit on and off when I started, but now I'm really full on into it.
Fucking vegan.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Now everyone knows.
Yeah.
Now everyone can take the piss. Yeah, I know, it might not be in the beer.
No, you gotta be careful, mate. Yeah. Can have all sorts of shit in there.
Thing is, the ingredients never say that they throw fish stuff in it, because they throw fish in to clear the beer. But not everyone does it, so you know.
You're taking a chance.
I'm taking a chance.
You're a vegan unless it's in your beer. Yeah. In which case, fuck it. This one's got a fucking badger in it. Look, it's got a badger fucking brewery. It's got a badger on the fucking lid.
I wish I never said that.
There's badger in this beer, mate. I can't believe we're drinking that.
It's crushed badger.
Yeah.
That's why I got banana.
Okay. You've heard it here first. I've heard it here first. I've only known him fucking... How long have I known you now? 20 years? I don't know.
Yeah, but I've only been vegan for about a year.
Yeah, but still.
And even then I was a bit on and off. I'm a little bit more serious with it now.
Okay, go.
Yep.
Well.
You learn something every day.
Yeah.
The funny thing is though, I sort of have not really properly announced it to anyone. I sort of I'm not one of these fucking militant vegans. I can't stand them, you know. Just, I'd rather people didn't know.
Other than the fact he just told me straight out.
And millions of people.
Yeah.
But never mind.
Yeah, he's like announced it on like, well, fair enough, I'm going to get 30 views, but you know, it's hardly the world, but you know.
Yeah. I've got used to it now. When I first started, I didn't tell anyone for ages, and now I'm sort of telling people now.
Is that a compilation?
Yeah.
That's the one I've got, isn't it?
Yeah, Greatest Hits. It's a fantastic album cover. It's a famous...
Hieronymus Bosch, in it?
It's a famous picture.
Is it Hieronymus Bosch?
Yeah, something like that. You'll know this sort of stuff. Cover painting, El Triunfo de la Muerte.
El Triunfo de la
Muerte.
Who's it by? Is it Bosch? Or
by Bruegel El Figo. Or Vieja. But
it's not Hieronymus Bosch then.
It's brilliant. I mean, it's just basically skeletons going around killing humans. It's an awesome cover. It's one you can look at like for ages. It's just like hell gone it's like the world gone to hell, so a lot of people being hanged.
Yeah.
Look, fucking mental album cover. There's the back. Have a look at that.
Mm.
It's great. It's again nothing.
Yeah, no, I think it's, for some reason I think it's Hieronymus Bosch, but it's not. It doesn't even look like Hieronymus Bosch. But he does like he does those hellscapes though, with all kind of weird shit going on them. Yeah, some crazy stuff going on here.
Yeah, another album that I quite like a lot, and it's very underrated. Don't get me wrong, I can understand when people don't like these albums so much, but this was the last album with Ozzy, and Never Say Die. Ozzy Osbourne absolutely hates this album, but I actually quite like it. Fucking really good. Johnny Blade is awesome, Junior's Eyes. I love it. It's a good album. Oh, sorry, I've got the inside. Inside.
It's a really shit cover.
Another shit cover, to be honest. I mean, apart from, I didn't talk about the Sabbath Bloody Sabbath cover actually. It's fucking awesome. I'm gonna go back to that.
Okay.
Just because.
Like a couple of pilots.
Because you got like the back where the guy's dying, and they got all his loved ones behind him, and the front he's gone to fucking hell. So, you know what I mean? It's a really cool cover. So you got the back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, super cool cover.
Oh yeah, I see it now.
Oh yeah, I got my B. I got my.
Oh yeah.
I should have lined it up.
That's true.
I got my B. Got a lot of Sabbath suits.
Yeah, in case you didn't see it last week, Elric's trying to match his t-shirts to the letter of the.
Yeah, I think I might fuck up even on D. I'm not sure I got any t-shirts with D because I used to have a Dio shirt, but that's gone now. I might have to. Oh, I've got Deep Purple actually.
Right.
We're all right. We're still on track. Yeah, one of these silly compilations that I fucking bought because I had to buy something with a different fucking cover, like an idiot. So
it's quite nice shiny though.
Yeah, nice and shiny.
Is that pink?
It's shiny, reddy pink or something.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a compilation of Tech Rocks and Never Say Die songs off of them albums. Yeah, live album, Live at Last. Kind of an unofficial live album. It's sort of official and unofficial. It's a bit weird. But it's good. It's very raw. It's not the best produced album, but it's some really cool versions. Wicked World is 18 minutes long, but it's really good. Tomorrow's Dream's cool. Yeah, Sabbath in about 74 or something. God would have done something to fucking see him back then. Holy shit. So this was the comeback album.
New lineup.
Yeah, new lineup. Dio comes in. Yeah, 1980.
The other three guys are didn't the
other
drummer
three
leave as
guys.
well?
Yeah, the drummer left up for the next album, but it's still him.
Right.
Although he was really at the time in a bad way with alcoholism. Alcoholism. Talking of which.
Yeah, it's a terrible drug. Don't do it, guys. It's bang out of order. Drink responsibly.
So yeah, absolute classic album. Great album cover as well. Heaven and Hell. Really good.
It's heaven and hell.
You know that one?
Yeah.
There you go.
You wouldn't know it from the way I sung it, but yeah.
Children see it. Oh, it's a really good album. But again, different because it's very slick sounding, very 80s, very slick, and not very doomy really. Although Lonely as the Word is pretty doomy.
Right.
But it's a cool album.
Do you prefer Dio on Black Sabbath to
well,
Ozzy?
I don't mind both really equally, but the funny thing is, we'll come to it soon, but Dio was the first Sabbath I heard.
Right.
The Dio era. So, yeah, I like Heaven and Hell. Good.
He definitely brought a whole new sound to it though, didn't he?
Yeah, he brought Sabbath into the modern time a bit, you know, and
his voice is a lot more powerful and strong than... Ozzy's got that quirky kind of voice, if you ask me, you know what I mean? He sounds like half pained and half kind of anguished. Yeah. You know?
Which suited the music.
Yeah.
Like that, yeah. But then they, like the last couple of albums were very quirky in themselves with Ozzy, so like, I think they want to get back to a more... But Dio's lyrics are complete, because Geezer Butler wrote majority of the lyrics, but when Dio came, he wrote his lyrics, so it's much more fantasy and stuff like that. Die Young, single. Excellent, and a live version of Heaven and Hell on the B-side.
It's a fucking big single, though. Was it a 12? Is it
12 inch, sorry.
Does it play on 33 or does it play on 45?
I think
are they really long tracks?
It's playing on 45. Yeah.
It's wondering why. I assume they're too long to actually put It's a proper single.
Because I think they would have brought that out as a 7-inch as well.
Yeah.
So we're on to the next album. It started off with the Mob Rules single. Taken from the forthcoming album, Mob Rules. The back. I love Mob Rules. I think it's arguably, most people go for Heaven and Hell because it's like Dio did 3 classic albums. He did Rainbow Rising, Heaven and Hell, and Holy Diver. They're like the holy trinity of Dio albums. But I really like Mob Rules. I think it's arguably better, and the album cover is messed up for the time.
Of Mob Rules.
Yeah, Marilyn Manson said it's the most disturbing album cover he's seen. It is kind of shocking, really. I mean. Quite mental, isn't it? For 1981, you know, it's pretty. I loved it.
Quite interesting, yeah.
Yeah, the creepy
some
creatures,
faceless things.
Yeah, and blood everywhere.
Some kind of strange structure that they've built there.
Yeah.
Cool.
There you go, Mob Rules. This is actually re-released because I wanted because it comes with a lyric sheet, so I actually bought a re-release of it. Not that I can fucking get it out. I did have the original, but I don't know where that went. Oh, you know what?
It's quite a fancy little sleeve you got there.
I can't get it out. But it just comes with a lyric sheet, but cool album. And a 12-inch of the single Turn Up the Night.
It's kind of reminiscent of some like later Cannibal Corpse.
That's what I mean.
With its the way the blood is done.
But, you know, I mean, this is 1981. I can't imagine so many people coming out of album covers like that. Yeah, it is. Quite
1981.
1981, yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Mad, isn't it?
Pretty cool.
Turn Up the Night, 12-inch picture disc from the Mob Rules album. Right, this is the album to end all albums. The funny thing is, my dad went and bought this album when I was about 8 when it came out, and it was absolutely played to death by the family. It was like a family album. We all loved it. Like, you know when you listen to an album and it's your first album and you love it, you think the whole world loves it. Yeah. Like it's the best thing in the world. It's so
important in your life that you imagine that everybody else knows it.
Yeah.
And everybody else has the same feeling for it.
Yeah.
And then you try and talk to someone, oh yeah, so they go, oh yeah, I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
Or they say, oh yeah, that was fucking shit.
Well,
Basically,
it's an album that people are sort of like, yeah, it's alright.
Yeah.
But for us, it's like the ultimate
milestone in your listening
everything,
life.
Everything. Yeah. And as a family, you ask for Sister Gemma, you ask for Sister Lucy, they would say this is arguably their best album as well. This is Black Sabbath, Live Evil.
Okay.
This is live on the Mob Rules tour. Dio's voice is at its most powerful. Tony Iommi's guitar's at the most heaviest. The drums are fucking loud. Keith Butler's bass is fucking awesome. It's just
you can't see this because he's got the album in front of his face. But his face is like it's like a mixture of ecstasy and agony going on in his face.
I need to go to the toilet.
You're just gonna need to lie down after this one.
Even the album cover's fucking awesome. It's like pictures of like song titles.
Okay,
basically. So
representing the song titles.
Yeah, and we have a field day sort of like
working out
what ones. Yeah, she opens up in a big thing like that. So I love this live album. But people don't dislike the album. And they don't love it.
It's just not as important to them as it is to you because it hasn't got that place in their listening lives that it had for you.
And there you go, there's Inside, look, Blood Splatters.
There's a few Live Evil albums though, isn't there? Other bands done like, didn't Venom do a Live Evil album as well?
Primeval.
Oh, Primeval.
Oh, they might have done a Live Evil, yeah.
Maybe.
Misfits did Evil Live.
Oh, okay.
But I'm sure there's a few of them.
It's just Evil is live backwards, isn't it? It's kind of like it's
thing is, Dio do this.
Thing.
Dio does the Sabbath, the Aussie era songs, I think, really well. Oh, here we go. There's a beer again. Yeah. More beer.
I don't think I really listened to much Dio Sabbath, to be honest. So by then I was all, more into thrash and all that. So.
Well, this next Sabbath album is definitely the Marmite album.
Right. Something about the back of it looks familiar. Like I've seen those, like the circles with like the faces in it, done on a few different albums. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's see if anyone.
There's the back.
It just looks like something I've seen before. Oh yeah, I've seen the cover.
Yeah. Legendary.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's quite good, but like everyone really slated this album cover.
Okay.
This is the Born Again album. Now this is like
maybe it's a little cartoony, maybe.
Maybe.
It's not, but you know, I think it's pretty decent.
And there's side cover. Now this is the Marmite album.
Right.
It's people love it or hate it. I love it. It's very different because Ian Gillan come in. And I think Ian Gillan's from Purple. Ian Gillan's voice is fucking phenomenal.
What happened with Dio then?
They fell out over Live Evil.
Alright.
They're all saying that they were turning each other's fucking volumes up in the mix and stuff like that, and they all fell out.
While mixing it.
But the thing is, it sounds fucking awesome, so you must be doing something right. So they fell out over that. Ian Gillan come in drunk, really, pretty much. He agreed to do it drunk. He loved doing it, but he don't really rate himself as a very good singer for Sabbath.
Right, yeah.
But his vocals on this album is really good. This is the most heavy metal sounding album Black Sabbath done. The riffs are very heavy metal sounding. It's very aggressive.
Yeah.
I love it.
Let's have a quick look at this. The track.
Trashed, Disturbing the Priest is also.
I don't know any of those songs.
Cannibal Corpse.
Oh, Zero to Hero, I know. Yeah, only because Cannibal Corpse. Yeah. I'm guessing it's slightly different though.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. But
Zero Hero.
And then Guns N' Roses nicked the riff for Paradise City.
What, from Zero to Hero?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony Iommi accused that. It's not quite the same actually.
No, it's just trouble. There's so many. There's only so many ways you can play it, you know. So it's going to happen every now and again, isn't it?
This is bootleg album. This is Paranoid in Reading. This is Black Sabbath live in Reading from '83. So it's Ian Gillan era Black Sabbath. There it is. Probably illegal.
Yeah.
Very illegal, probably. Now, then what happened is Ian Gillan left.
How long was he there for? 2 albums?
One album, just that. Well, the live one, just the Born Again and the tour, really. Then what happened was Sabbath kind of split, really. Everyone left, and Tony Iommi really wrote a solo album.
Right.
But because of the pressures of the time, I mean, nowadays Tony Iommi could go do a solo, and he's done several solos. He's a big name in himself. Back then, I think real company said, "No, you got to be Sabbath. You got to use the Sabbath name." So he wrote a solo album that ended up just being a Sabbath album. Totally new lineup.
So it's just Tony and friends then.
It's Tony. Well,
it
ended up being Black Sabbath. Even on tour, it was Black Sabbath.
It says on there Black Sabbath featuring Tony
Iommi. Yeah, it's 7th star. Now this album's got Glenn Hughes on, which he was in Purple and Black Country Communion, and he's kind of come back into the people's consciousness.
When I hear Glenn Hughes, for some reason I think he's in bloody well. Oh fuck it. Fucking punk band. There was a.
Oh, you weren't in a punk band.
No.
There's Inside.
So there must have been another Glenn, and I'm bloody well confused. Fucking Sex Pistols. Wasn't there a Glenn in the Sex Pistols?
Glenn Matlock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But this album, I really like this album, and it's one of them albums people kind of forget or slag off a bit. But I really like it.
I've got to say, because I've seen the name Glenn Hughes a few times, and every time I see it, I think, didn't he used to be in the Sex Pistols? It always goes in my head.
Really?
For some reason, I keep thinking he was in the Sex Pistols. I don't know where that came into my head from.
Definitely a Glenn. You got Glenn
the
right.
Completely wrong one.
Yeah.
So every time I've seen that name in the past, I thought he was in the Sex Pistols, and he wasn't.
For the Kill, Turn to Stone, the title track. I like this album. But people.
Yeah.
A bit.
7 star. I've never even heard the name, to be honest. I've never even heard the name.
Now we come into a new era of Black Sabbath with a singer called Tony Martin. He did a bunch of albums. The thing with Sabbath...
the name. Where did he come from? He wasn't in...
I don't know. He was kind of a bit of an unknown.
Right.
But the problem with Sabbath around this time is they were very clean sounding, almost glammy sounding. Because at the time it was all... This vocalist had that kind of vocal style. But I still really like the album. And this was the first album he done called Eternal Idol. This is a really good album actually. It's got The Shining is a great track. Ancient Warrior, Nightmare, Lost Forever, Eternal Idol. And this might be good because it was so messed up. There's 2 bands on the album.
Okay.
They had a band, which was this band, from the last album. They all split up and then they re-recorded it again with other members. So it's a really messed up way of recording. But it's still a really good album.
But every track has got the same band on there. That actually got recorded again, so it's a whole new lineup recorded again.
Not really. There's
some
still
tracks with
clippings.
different people.
Yeah.
Oh, right, cool.
You know, you got.
It's a bit of crossover. Some tracks have been done by some artists, and some tracks have been done by other ones.
Dave Spitz, Bob. See, you got two bass players. Dave Spitz, Bob Daisley.
Okay.
Beth Bevan on drums. Elric Singer on drums. So it's kind of a mismatch, but it's still a really good album. But here's the one you got. Blackest Sabbath. Yeah. It's a cool compilation actually.
Did they have Vinny Peace in the band for a while?
Yeah, he was on Mob Rules,
right.
Live Evil. Then he come back for Dehumanizer, and then he come back again for Heaven and Hell when they split off with Heaven and Hell for a bit. Blackest Sabbath. You've got this one.
Yeah.
And
just basically all the standard kind of hits of Sabbath, really, isn't it?
Well, I mean, it's interesting though because it's basically it come out after this, and it's basically a song from every album up until then. Okay. Yeah, so it spans all their career, right? Until that album.
Oh, right, cool.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I don't know if I even listened to it that much. I think I put it on compilation tapes, but never actually. Probably after I did that, I never listened to it again. Other than when I listened to the old compilations.
Inside Colours.
That's quite a good thing then, isn't it? Actually,
yeah, there's all the albums up
yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
Cool concept.
Now this was like, talk about Eternal Idol, like your first ever gig was made at Docklands.
Yeah.
Mine was, funny enough, Jean-Michel Jarre and the Docklands.
Dear me.
No, not dear me. I love Jean-Michel Jarre.
Can't you strike that one from the record?
You can mute me out. You know, with the sweary thing. Lucy was in Jean-Michel Jarre.
I can pixelate your face while you say these things.
Lucy was 11 years old and in the choir.
Was that when she was?
Yeah.
She did it on the.
Yeah, I missed out. I mean, if I was like a couple of years younger, I probably would have been in the orchestra.
Yeah, we should actually explain that. We didn't explain it very well. But your sister.
Yeah.
Played in the orchestra on the stage at Docklands.
She was in the choir.
The choir.
On the stage at Docklands in '88. Yeah.
88.
We missed out because I'd stopped playing music. We all went to the New Music Academy. I played violin recorder. We all did actually, but we were a little bit older, so I'd already left.
Right. Can I just do it? Violin and recorder?
Yeah, I played violin recorder.
Have you got a violin and recorder?
I've still got my recorder.
I think you should kick off the next show with a little violin virtuo, little recorder solo.
Yeah.
I charge you for next show to come up with a recorder musical interlude for this show.
It's funny when I look at music, like written music, I sort of understand it a little bit, but it would take me a little while to read music.
Yeah.
I can still read music a little bit. Gemma got really good. She got up to like fucking high standard of violin playing. I've struggled with it. Recorder was much better. But yeah, we were a bit old, so we missed out on that. But Lucy was in playing with Jean-Michel Jarre.
Her first gig, Jean-Michel Jarre.
My first gig and all, in front of 200,000 people or something at Docklands.
Well, she was on the stage and you was at
the with the fireworks, amazing. It was amazing. My first metal rock show. Well, the reason why I say that is because my first show was actually meant to be Black Sabbath for the Eternal Idol tour at Hammersmith '87.
Right.
But pre-internet, you didn't know what was really going on until you got there. So we got there and then the show was cancelled. And Tony Martin had a bad throat or something. So my first show ended up being
Jean-Michel Jarre,
and then Iron Maiden in '88 as well on the Seven Sun tour, which was amazing. But yeah, the next album was like considered a bit more of a comeback for Black Sabbath because they got a stable lineup.
Right.
It was Headless Cross.
Who's singing on that one?
Still Tony Martin, but they got Cozy Powell in, famous drummer.
Yeah.
Neil Murray, who used to be Whitesnake on bass. And it felt like a bit more of a sort of new beginning in a way, and of course I see him on this tour as well. Yeah, good album. Good album. Headless Cross. When Death Calls is awesome. There you go. Just lyrics there. We're having a look at.
I'm going to look up Tony Martin and see what band it came from.
Oh, it's bored as you like now, look.
Oh yeah.
Picture this version.
Pardon me.
He was kind of, look, that's how he looks then. Kind of going a bit bald.
Yeah, he's got a bit of a high forehead.
Yeah.
So currently engaged, like other projects he's done, M3, Misha Calvin, The Cage, Guitini Project and Phenomena. Okay, so no one I've ever heard of then.
No.
Apparently he's a multi-instrumentalist. He can play the bagpipes, harmonica, keyboard, panpipes.
Sabbath.
No, but you know, you could...
He's a very good vocalist.
You can play violin and recorder, so you know, you could be...
Not anymore.
You could be up there, mate.
I was rubbish when I played. Headless Cross single. Awesome. Oh yeah, another one of the fucking completest nonsense. This is a Russian copy of Black Sabbath. It's a compilation of the first 2 albums. A Russian. I don't know what I was doing. So silly.
So it's not all the tracks on the first, it's just a couple.
Nah, just a bunch of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay, the next album. This was really Tony Martin. This was like their fantasy album. I think it's really good actually. Very, I guess commercial sounding, but lyrically it's all like fantasy and stuff. It's an album called Tear by Black Sabbath, come out in 19...
Is that not a Nordic god Tear?
Yeah, something like that.
I'm sure it's something from Norse mythology, yeah.
But it's a cool album actually. I really like it. Savage Stone's Valhalla is cool. Anamundi, inside cover. Same lineup as the last one as well. Some of their videos though, of that era are fucking awful. Feels Good to Me, single, a ballad.
I'm trying to remember the song that I recorded theirs when it came up on like MTV or something like that. Now it might be Mob Rules actually. I'm not too sure now.
Feels Good to Me has the worst video I've ever seen.
It's a pretty shit name for an album as well, to be honest.
Well, it's a single.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a single.
That is a single.
Yeah.
A fucking gatefold single.
Awesome, isn't it?
Bloody hell.
I know, it's mad, isn't it?
Overkill, isn't it?
Yeah.
Heaven and Hell, 9 minute long on the B-side.
Yeah, Paranoid as well, yeah.
Oh, so you got the A-side's got 4 minute long track, one track.
Yeah.
And on the B-side you got a 9 minute track and a 4 minute track.
Yeah. One must be, that must be on 33.
That's an edit as well. Feel Good to Me edit.
Oh, well, it's not that good a song. Yeah, the video is awful. Okay. I mean, it's so 80s glam, like, girlfriend, like the bloke's with this girlfriend, and then he goes off with another girl, but it's in the setting of like Beverly Hills or something. So it's like they're rich and beautiful. He's got this fancy car, she's all beautiful. It's awful video. And they did do a few bad videos around that time, but it's very like it's. Well, who cares about a bunch of beautiful rich people from Beverly Hills?
Yeah.
It's just awful video. But,
it was good to me.
Now this was a great comeback actually. This is when Dio come back in the band. They sound heavier, more modern. I love this album. It gets mixed reactions, but I love it. My first that come out was I got a picture of this TV Crimes. I went mental and I don't know if my sister got me this or something, but I thought, wow, this is heavy, like powerful, like. So this was the same lineup as Mob Rules and Live Evil. So you can imagine I was excited. Yeah, Dehumanize album, really good. Really good. Cool cover. Very heavy metal cover, isn't it?
Yeah. Can you imagine Judas Priest having a cover?
Yeah. Inside cover. Yeah, really good cover, like just kind of hard hitting. I liked it. But then Dio left again.
Oh, well, after one album.
After one album again, and basically they were touring with Ozzy, but they were going to be the undercard of Ozzy, and he wasn't happy to be the undercard of Ozzy.
Well, I don't see why he's got such a big head about it. Surely, if anyone was going to be pissed off about it, it'd be Tony Iommi.
Yeah, I don't know. A bit weird, but
it is a bit fucking weird.
So he left again.
Right, fair enough.
And then they brought Tony Martin back.
Right.
And unfortunately, the sound went back to more of the 80s thing. But I still like this album. No one really likes the last 2 albums by Tony Martin, but I still think it's alright. Cross Purposes. This is around 94 now.
Right.
I still went to see him at Hammersmith. I like it. It's a good album. Eyewitness is cool. Psychophobia is cool. I like the cover and all. Quite good.
Yeah. Half of these I've never even fucking heard of, to be honest. There's so many bloody albums.
So many albums.
proper bloody Black Sabbath head.
So the only final album I haven't got, the last album they did with Tony Martin, which is universally hated, I still like it, is Forbidden, which came out in '95. It has Ice-T doing a song. But it's good. Illusion of Power. It just sounds like all the other albums. There's some good. Rusty Angels is a good song.
Rusty Anal.
Come on, man. Rusty Angels.
Oh, Rusty Angels.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. You were really excited then, weren't you?
I thought it was something out of the what do you call it, the Cyclopedia or something, a Rusty Anal.
That'd be a cool title for a grindcore band song now, wouldn't it? Do you want to do the funny thing? That you do.
Yeah, I'll do my magic, man.
So that's all the Sabbath. So I didn't.
Is that all the Sabbath?
It's all the Sabbath.
Bloody hell. Where's 13?
Well, I didn't bother buying that in final.
Fucking waste of space.
I know.
I brought you in here for your Black Sabbath albums and you're fucking missing 2 of them. You're bloody out of order, mate.
I wonder if it even come out in final. I'm sure it did.
It must have done.
Yeah.
That's quite good actually what I heard of that 13 album. Actually, I played a couple of tracks on my podcast.
The funny thing with it is, with 13 is, he was doing a lot of solo stuff, Tony Iommi, as well.
Right.
To me, it don't sound a lot like different to that. Oh, by the way, in between, I've got it on after Forbidden happened. The original Sabbath reunion happened in the late 90s. They brought out a reunion live album at NEC Birmingham, which I went to.
Right.
Then they didn't argue anything, but that stopped. And then they brought back Heaven and Hell, which was the Dio coming back in the band, but they didn't want to call it Black Sabbath. They decided to call it Heaven and Hell, mainly because they've done the original lineup. For we won't call it Black Sabbath, but essentially it's Dio Black Sabbath, and they did an album.
Well, Tony Iommi was in Heaven and Hell as well.
Yeah, it's the lineup from Mob Rules, Dehumanizer. It's that same lineup. It's Sabbath, really. It's Dio Sabbath.
I'm surprised. Yeah, surprising. I thought maybe it was Dio with other musicians. I didn't realise that Tony Iommi was actually on it.
Yeah, it's Sabbath, and they did an album which I always forget the title. So they did one album of Heaven and Hell, which is all right. And then obviously Dio died, didn't he?
Yeah.
So Heaven and Hell finished, and then they got the original lineup back together.
So you saw him with Dio a few times then?
Yeah, Heaven and Hell.
I'm not sure if I ever saw Dio. I can't remember. I might have done. I don't really remember.
I would have to say that Heaven and Hell was at Wembley Arena was my dad's last gig, actually.
Because the only Dio I ever was Holy Diver, and to be honest, that was one of those ones I listened to a couple of times. I was like, yeah, a bit too soft for me. I'm not really into this.
Stand Up and Shout.
Yeah,
like, it's fast.
Basically that is a really cool track. It's the only track that I like by properly really enjoy by them.
Yeah.
That's like fucking head and shoulders above anything else that I've ever heard by them.
Fair enough.
It's just, I mean, I had that on a compilation. I didn't know compilation. And it was like, this is really good. So
and the rest was all slow.
Yeah, and I put Holy Diver on it. Stand up and shout, let it out. And then he went, Holy Diver, you've been down too low. It's like, come on, what happened to the pace of the speed of linking that track?
It's another fast song.
It's like, you've let me down.
My speed at night is fast.
You've disappointed me. Come on, you've got a handful of albums there. Crack them out, dude. Crack them out. Because this has got to be a fucking hour already, surely.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't know. What time do we start?
Anyway.
Long time ago.
And 13 was the last album, and then they've called it quits.
Why did they call it 13? Any idea?
It
wasn't their 13th album, was it?
No, it came out in 2013 though.
Right.
That might have something to do with it.
That may have an explanation, yeah.
No, you're saying, I think it's alright. I mean, the production is alright, it's very heavy, but I can't really get that much into the songs. I think it's okay.
I can't remember what song I even played off it.
But very modern, Yeah. Now this is awesome. This is a band that did this album. I absolutely fucking love. It's one of the heaviest records from the 60s.
Okay.
This is fucking
right,
heavy.
yeah, I've heard of these guys.
Yeah.
These are like proto-doom, as you like to call it.
Proto-metal, anything that's heavy. I mean, basically it's really noisy as well, really raw. This is Blue Cheer.
I've never actually listened to this band. You know Alistair from...
album.
Alistair was in...
Vincibus Eruptum.
Alistair's been in loads of bands. Alistair Riddle, is it? He's been in loads of fucking bands. He was in Mourn, and he was in a few bands with Seamus.
Oh, right.
Do you know, for the Reindeer Club days? And I remember we went to a coach trip up to Nottingham Rock City for a Doom Death gig, and he was just me talking about Blue Cheer, and he was saying, "Oh yeah, Blue Cheer, the first blinking, first heavy metal band, practically. They influenced all these other bands to come after him, kind of thing. So these must be 60s then.
68.
68.
Out. You wouldn't believe how it fucking sounds for 68. It's an unbelievable record. Yeah.
So how did you get into those? Did you get them or?
My dad did have. He did have Blue Cheer, I think, but I did get into them after. Right. I can't remember how. I think I probably just heard it and thought, bloody hell, what's going on here?
So this one you picked up yourself then, or was this
I picked this up myself.
Yeah.
Blue Cheer, fucking awesome first album. Unbelievable. And I got a Blue Cheer live album, Blitzkrieg over Nuremberg. Yeah, what a name.
Yeah.
There it is. Pretty good live album. Not enough songs from that album though, but it's all right.
They're American band, aren't they?
American, yeah. I think they're like LA or something. Californian band, I think, maybe.
Did they have a lot of albums, or were they?
Yeah, they did have quite a few. I think the first two were kind of hard heavy, and then they sort of went off into other sort of styles. But
okay. So they moved
but the first one's like considered the classic, you know.
Right. So they never stayed rocking or...
No, they did, but I don't really know a lot of the other stuff. You know, I only really sort of care about that first album. It's so bloody good. You won't like this.
What is this crap?
This is Body Count.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, God. This is their second album, Born Dead. It's really good. It's not... Look at that cover. The funny thing with this, though, is... straight away you'll say, I don't like rap metal.
No,
this doesn't sound like rap metal. This is Ice-T's side project. Well, not side project. It's this metal band basically, and it's really just thrash metal. It's not really rappy at all.
The ones I've heard have been.
Oh, what one?
I don't know. The ones have been on the bloody...
Born Dead's a little bit maybe, but Necessary Evil, Killing Floor.
Bit of spoken word going in there, where he's just like talking over a little bit of a background. Rather than actually singing.
It's more the first album has that.
Okay.
But no, it's more his ode to sort of Slayer, really, doing sort of fast.
It's cool that
the lyrics are so over the top.
Alright. I think it's quite cool that they I think it's a good thing that he's liked metal enough that he's actually wanted to bring something out of it. And like, you've got to kind of respect the fact that, the two, even I don't fucking like rap and metal together, the fact that there are metalers who listen to rap and enjoyed it and done like their versions of it, like Anthrax, and these guys who've been rap and liked metal enough to actually want to do a whole metal album or themselves. It's a good thing.
Because obviously he comes from a rap world, and even the band members did, but they were all like, they got into metal and they were like, oh, let's do a metal album. Yeah. Why not? And it was quite unusual for the time. Like no rap artist did a full-on metal album.
But I suppose once he's made his money and he's like, we're there, we've made it now. Yeah. We've made it now. Let's do something for us, something that we're going to enjoy. Yeah. And I can imagine, like, if you've done like 5 or 6 rap albums or whatever you've done, and you're like getting a bit bored of doing the same thing. Now let's do something completely different for a little while, and then we can come back refreshed to the old, to what we've done before. With new eyes or whatever, new thoughts.
And they're still going. They're still doing it.
Yeah, he did a cover of
Institutional. It's quite funny. It's in the video. It's hilarious.
The video was pretty cool.
But no, it's lyrically it's so over the top. It's like the most like brutal sort of gangster lyrics you could ever imagine.
All I can say about Institutionalised, if your son just wants a Pepsi, just give him a Pepsi. Yeah. Don't fuck about. Give him a Pepsi, because so much shit can come from not giving him a Pepsi.
Yeah, basically.
Ruin his life forever.
That's all we wanted.
Yeah, that's all we wanted. A Pepsi. It's too much to ask. Product placement.
Oh yeah, sure.
I hope Mike Murr's been fucking
oh fuck! What I got there? That's not good.
Paid to the gills for advertising them.
This is my only album by fucking Bolt Thrower, which is a bit strange.
I don't recognise it from the back. Is it the first one?
No, it's the Peel Sessions.
Oh right, okay.
John Peel.
Yeah.
Bolt. This is the first release, really.
What one? The Peel Sessions.
The Peel Sessions.
Or the first Bolt Thrower release.
Pretty much, yeah. It's with the original vocalist Al West. The vocals are much more punky vocals style. The music was still the same. Still crusty.
Yeah.
Still sounds like Bolt Thrower, but the vocals are not really death metal vocals.
What was the first time? Something to do with Battle?
In Battle There Is No Law.
Oh, right,
I think it's the first album. But for some reason, I mean, I love the album covers because they look awesome, don't they?
Yeah, the ones with the
Realms of Chaos.
The Games Workshop artwork.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know why I just picked that up, but cool. This is a bit embarrassing.
Has he got any traditional, proper well-known songs of theirs? In Battle There Is No Law. the rest of the 34 tracks.
Yeah.
That's really short, isn't it?
Well, it's the Pill session.
Don't realise that.
Pill.
Yeah,
Pill
so they didn't do. They do. I suppose it's not on a single or something, but yeah. So many bands did Pill sessions, didn't they? I mean, like all fucking manner of different styles as well, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean.
Now I got this. I got this album of strength that I like. That I grew up in the 80s.
Oh my god, I can see that from here.
Yeah. To be honest, I ain't that keen. I mean, I liked Go Wild in the Country. That was a big hit, and I liked it.
I quite like that song actually.
And I liked C30, C60, C90 is an awesome track, single they brought out. Very drummy, very
It's
like.
a weird title. It sounds like a chess move or something.
It's
like
the
that.
cassette tapes.
Oh yeah.
And I love the drums and the energy, quite punky, and it reminded me of Adam the Ants. So I got this album, Bow Wow Wow.
Is it a female singer?
Female singer, very controversial cover because it's copying the artwork, and she was underage when she did that.
Oh right, okay. Tut Tut Tut. I
Yeah.
shan't be having a wank over that later.
Bow Wow Wow. What's it actually called, the album?
I don't know. It's your bloody album. Woof woof woof.
Sea Jungle, I don't know. I think the album's that crazy title. Sea Jungle, go. Join the gang, yeah. City all over, go ape crazy.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that's what the album's called, but I think it is.
Go on, you go to the next album. I'll look on the inside.
It's not that good, really, to be honest.
So it's like
It's
a
alright.
New Romantics punky kind.
Yeah,
There's no woman in the
yeah,
back.
New
She's
Romantic
showing off
punky.
her blinking flange.
Yeah. She was nuts, she
Woman in the
was.
back there. Okay.
But I got the single, and it's...
Go wow, go wow, go wow.
Yeah, you know it.
country.
Love it.
Snakes in the grass are biting you on the ass or something like that. 1981. No, it doesn't actually say the name of the album on the inside. Oh, it does.
No,
actually.
it is
It
that.
does, yeah.
It is that.
Sea Jungle, go join your gang, yeah. City all over, go ape crazy. Okay, I've heard more catchy album titles in my time, I must say.
Yeah.
It's no Toll Kump Nors for sure.
Yeah, not terrific, but...
No.
Hey. Right. This is another childhood album I absolutely love. This is the only album I really like by David Bowie.
I was going to say, is it Bowie?
Yeah, it's the only album I really like all the way through. I mean, I don't mind some other albums by Bowie, but I usually pick and choose some songs.
Right.
But I love this all the way through. This is Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars.
Yeah.
What's the full
That's
title?
another one of those locations people go and take pictures at, isn't it?
The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from
Oh,
Mars.
right.
Full title.
But
The Phone Box.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I'm sure that's another place.
Yeah.
Isn't that up Camden or something like that? I'm sure I remember.
Possibly. And the back
Not the
cover.
phone box, but the front cover. I'm sure I
Yeah.
remember seeing an article about it. About
Yeah, I
that
wouldn't be surprised.
album cover. About where it was taken and that.
This is a brilliant album. I love this. Oh, I didn't put it back in there.
What's on there? Ground Control to Major Tom and all that?
No,
kind
that's the first album, Space Oddity. 5 years, Moon Age Daydream, Lady Stardust,
Never heard of any
Hang
of
On
them.
Till, Ziggy Stardust, Rockwell Suicide, none of them.
No.
That's alright, mate.
No, no, really,
That's all right,
then.
mate.
You said it was a good album.
Fucking you said it was good, I've not heard any of it. The funny thing is, I actually quite like some of the albums that are earlier to this, but I
Right.
don't have them, like Hunky Dory, Man Who Sold the World,
You know the
Space
titles.
Oddity, yeah. And they're really good. After this, I'm sort of like not really that interested in Barry because he stopped doing rock
Right.
and stuff,
So
really.
it did more pop.
Yeah. Soul first and then pop.
Put on your red shoes and dance the blues.
Oh, Let's Dance is so poppy. Even he
Dance.
got massive success with it, but even he says,
Did you ever see The Man Who Fell to Earth, the film that he did?
I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah,
And it's good.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
It's weird. That was his Thin White Duke era when he was like really
Yeah, he's had
on
some
drugs.
strange...
That was when he was doing his soul stuff at the
Oh,
time.
yeah.
So I got Bowie Pin-Ups, which is the covers album.
Okay.
Just after that, I think, yeah.
What, he does covers of other bands?
Covers of other
Oh,
bands.
that's
It's pretty cool, actually. I really like his version of Pink Floyd's See Emily Play. I think that's
Okay.
really, really good.
Any bands that I'd know that he covered?
No.
There's not a Motorhead cover in there.
Who cover,
If he-
Velvet Underground.
It would be quite cool if he did like Ace of Spades or something like that.
Bit
Hey,
before
Ace
that.
of Spades!
He would have wrote it because he would have been before.
Fair enough, yeah.
I think this is...
Paranoid, he didn't do Paranoid at any time. He
Nah,
he let himself down.
He did.
He let himself
I
down.
think it's like 72 or
Finish with
73.
my woman, cause she couldn't help me with my mind.
It would be cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's more of a... I think that was very Bowie sounding. That was more of a what's that fucking folky guy?
Dylan.
Dylan, yeah. It was more of a Dylan.
Sounds like a vacuum cleaner.
Bit of more of a Bob Dylan. Yeah. Have you got any of these?
I don't have Dylan. I appreciate.
Well, there's a fucking relief. Come on, get me.
I appreciate Dylan because he was one of the first people to write really important lyrics. You know, he forego all that love shit.
Yeah.
And wrote really substantial stuff. Really. This was the next album of the Siggy studio album, Aladdin Sane. But to be honest, I'm not that keen. I mean, it's all right, but like he's moving away from the rock stuff.
Why did you buy these? You started off rocky and you just carried on buying them to see if you would bring out anything good, or?
Yeah, I wanted to get the early albums, but then I don't know why I didn't get the early albums. Right. But then I just sort of give up. Not really. I mean, like I say, he's done albums, and I don't mind the odd track here and there, but I wouldn't call myself a big sort of bone fan. But Ziggy Stardust.
I've got to say, you've got about 4 albums left to go there. I've also seen any Thrash yet. Have we seen any Thrash yet on your bees?
I don't think we have we?
We've had Bolt Thrower, which is acceptable.
Definitely, yeah. No, it's all been
Beatles and Black Sabbath.
Beatles and Sabbath.
Yeah, I don't think people can moan about Black Sabbath though.
No.
You know, you've got to appreciate their bleeding influence and their bloody pivotal role in heavy metal, hard rock, you know.
Kind of invented it, I suppose. Yeah. You could go down that road, even, you know.
Blue Cheer, though, was another prospect for having invented, yeah.
Body Count is thrash metal.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm afraid. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Ish.
Dave Brock.
Yeah, this is the guy from Hawkwind.
Okay, because it's a bit similar to the guy from Gwar. Is it Dave Brocky that was in Gwar?
Really?
Yeah, I think
Dave Brocky.
I think his name's Dave Brocky.
He must have named himself after him.
I don't know. Well, he was called Odus Uangus in
right,
in
so his
Gwar.
real name is...
I'm sure his name was Dave Brocky. But yeah, that's just maybe a coincidence. Dave Brock and the Agents of Chaos.
Yeah, this was his first solo album.
So the Hawkwind guy, did you say?
The Hawkwind guy, the main Hawkwind guy. I see him recently.
God, I can't wait to get to your H's. How many Hawkwinds you got to show us when we get to that?
It's probably arguably more than Sabbath. Because I took a lot of my dad's albums.
Yeah. And they're all gatefold, triple sleeve, massive poster kind of. Yeah, fair enough.
I'm not sure if I've left the... Because I had this thing of taking the booklets out of them. But I don't know if I'll put them back in. I'll have to see.
Boy.
I'll put them back in. But it's some sort of stuff. It's mainly sort of stuff from the late 80s that he did with Hawkwind as well. But it's all right, you know.
Cool.
This is good. I like that next one. This is a great album. This is another childhood album. It's The Crazy World of Arthur Brown.
Oh, yeah.
His debut album.
Fire!
Leave
you to burn. I'll see you burn. Burn, burn, burn. That's nothing goes like that.
Quite embarrassing.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I'm on my third pint and I'm not had much to eat, so I'm kind of like...
You're on your third?
Yeah, I'm like, wee.
Yay!
Sucking them down, mate.
He performed with Hawkwind recently. He's done it in the past.
Yeah, I remember you saying
that. Yeah, his voice is still amazing.
He's got to be 70s, I think.
Easily, yeah, Brocky too. But yeah, this is great. Crazy World Arthur Brown is a fantastic album. I mean, the Fire song actually has the prelude, the nightmare, the fanfare. It's all one big thing.
What other songs did he do?
Freaked the fuck out of me, that did. I don't matter what other songs he did. It's Fire.
Right. I know Cathedral covered that one, didn't they?
Actually, there are some good songs.
Nothing else I would remember.
Nah.
No.
It did have a version of Screaming Jay Hawkins Put a Spell on You.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah. I like Screaming Jay's version. You can't beat Screaming Jay. My dad like got me into Screaming Jay.
He does a really good version of it. Confusion is a good song.
I put a spell on you because you're mine.
It was the first like shock.
Yeah, he was like, he come out of coffins, he had skulls and everything.
Bones
I'd love to have seen him live, man. I wish I'd seen him live. I wish I'd seen him live with my dad back when he was still going.
And then, basically, I mean, he was Arthur Brown was a massive fan of his, and he just took the scariness another level.
Who did Spirit in the Sky? That wasn't Arthur Brown, was it?
I can't remember because like Dots and Medits had a
they had a cover of it. I'm sure it was somebody. Like someone like Arthur Brown, but I don't think it was him though. But
the lyrics were all religious and.
No, it was kind of. I thought it was more like hippie kind of.
Yeah, it's like hippie guy. I can picture it, but I can't remember his name. But
hold on, I have a laptop.
Yeah, that's true.
You keep them occupied while I look that up.
So start singing or something.
Yeah, whatever you want. Do a little striptease, whatever keeps the people, whatever keeps people interested.
But now this is a really cool album, and he's still doing it, amazingly.
Spirit in the Sky. Norman Greenbaum.
That's right, he's One Hit Wonder.
Released in 1969.
The funny thing is, they both had One Hit Wonders. He did, and Doctor and the Medics.
Right, yeah. I quite like the Doctor and the Medics version.
Yeah.
I remember that one, pretty cool. It's kind of...
But no, I was saying, like, he basically took what Screaming Jay Hawkins was doing with the scariness and took it another stage further.
There's another...
He had, like, black metal makeup on, his face black and
another guy who did that kind of thing, but in a rock and roll way, Screaming Lord Sutch.
Yeah.
He did a lot of horror, kind of, like, rock and roll. Monster Raving Looney Party, bloody politician guy. But he did because my dad. I do a podcast with my dad. Catman Jack's 50s Hop. I put the link down below if I remember. It's all on my blog anyway. And we played Screaming Lord Sutch on our Halloween show recently.
I think Richie Blackmore of Purple played with Screaming Lord Sutch before he got Purple together. He was a session guitarist. He played with him. One of your dad knows it. I know we have got some brutal stuff to end with, actually.
Oh, that's same as last week.
We got 10-inch Brutal Truth.
Oh, right,
for drug crazed grime freaks only.
Okay.
Live at the Nocturne Studios.
And Beatles fans.
And Beatles,
Beatles and Bowie fans. So people say, so what you got in your album collection? What you got in your B's? Brutal Truth.
And Big Country.
Yeah.
Beatles, I'm like that. I'm probably got something wrong with my brain.
Eclectic tastes.
Eclectic taste.
Yeah.
This is awesome, actually. It's really fucking it's live. It's but live in the studios.
I can't say I've ever seen that one. Actually.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Dan Lilker, isn't it?
Dan Lilker, yeah. Brutal Truth are great.
He's retired from playing live now. I
heard Brutal Truth are
touring.
It stopped as well. The singer Kev Sharp or something. He's in some band now, but I can't remember who the hell it is. Okay. Quite a big band.
Right. I'm going to have to fucking look
Kev
that
Sharp,
up. Keep them occupied.
Well, I don't know, one left now.
Yeah, I know, you best start talking quickly then.
Yeah.
Do a little dance or something, do a poem. Tell them the story about...
Kevin Sharp, I think is
the
singer.
Right. Kevin Sharp is now in Lockup.
That's it, the
super with
the super group,
Yeah. He's the old...
Not that big. I don't know
he's the old drummer from Shane Embry's in it, Nicholas Barker. He's in...
Nicholas Barker's in every.
Barker. I remember
the biggest list.
Yeah, I know, he's been in a shitload of bands. The only time I ever bumped into him was at one of our old days at the Brain Dead Club, and when we had Benediction playing, and he came down to sort of hang out with Benediction, and I had to fucking make sandwiches and shit for the ride or whatever, I had to make sure that, and he was like, oh yeah, just take this my mum's Tupperware. No, you can't take my mum's Tupperware. And he ripped the piss out of me. I didn't give a fuck because it was my mum's fucking Tupperware. Oi, Nick Barker, you may be a fucking excellent drummer who's playing some fucking cool band. If you messed with my mum's Tupperware, you're going down, you slag.
Oi, Nicholas.
Yeah.
No.
That's what I was going for.
Actually, probably. My sister won't appreciate me saying this, but he was eyeing up my sister. I always remember that at the Intrepid Fox.
Okay, was that the end of the story?
Yeah, babe.
You didn't have to beat him up for messing with your sister.
He's a big fella, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Last one. This was a really good band. This was a really interesting band. Fucking noisy as fuck. It's a band called Buzz Oven.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't think I like them.
No, they look like noisecore sludge.
Right.
I guess. I love the album cover. The album cover is as messed up as the music.
Right.
It's kind of sludge mixed with punk and noise. It's kind of like that kind of New Orleans kind of sludgy kind of thing going on, but it's pretty cool. I like it.
It's just one of those bands. I saw the name being bandied about, and I looked in there and thought, it doesn't sound like it's going to be my cup of tea. I kind of make instant decisions on bands sometimes. I'm a bit of a fucking knee-jerk reactionary like that. I look at it and go, that doesn't look like my cup of tea. I'll fucking never listen to them in my life. They're shit. I hate them.
But you know, though, don't you?
You kind of do.
You just know.
You kind of do quite often.
Yeah, but so they're not going anymore.
Didn't they have a reunion?
This is from '94, maybe.
A while ago.
Maybe.
Sure,
I think you're right.
I say I never listened to them.
But you know,
I thought they were Buzz Oven, but I was never too sure.
Okay, Buzz Oven.
Buzz Oven. Fucking who knows?
Who knows? What's it fucking mean?
Oh yeah, Killer Buck for the end of the show there.
Killer Buck for the end of the show, but I like it.
I keep calling these things shows, but I don't know if they're actually shows. It's just like people talking.
Show.
Yeah.
God.
We're sending them a song. Yeah. Today's show has been sponsored. Yeah. By this beer and these snacks. Right, so that's it then. That's all your bees. That was a fucking
sorry about that.
big bunch of bees there, dude.
How long has the show been, do you think?
I don't know. It's got to be. It's got to be over an hour.
Really?
Yeah, it must be. It feels like it. It feels longer than the last show, and that was 40 minutes.
And we talked a lot before we even started.
The last one we did, yeah. Oh well.
I can guarantee you C will be a lot shorter.
Maybe I should put it up in 2 parts. I don't know. No, I can't be asked to all that shit. It's going to go up as 1 part. And then,
Alright.
Yeah, so that's it then. That's all of his bees. Come back next Tuesday. Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday. Well, Monday. Come in next Monday. We're recording it on Tuesday, but it's going out on Monday.
It's going out Monday.
He'll go for all his C's.
Yeah.
And then probably, let's think, Cindy Lauper. She'll be in there, I'm sure. Just think there's another shit you might have in your collection. The communards, obviously, you have the communards in your collection,
No.
The massive communard collection.
I can think of some shit that we've got in there that you won't like.
Yeah.
Oh, I can think of one.
I'll try to think of some shit that'll be in there that won't be in there, but just to annoy you. But yeah. No, that's it then, so we'll find out next week.
Yeah.
We'll find out. Just
Hope you
tune
enjoyed
in.
it.
Make sure you tune in tomorrow for one of my demo tapes.
That's the longest. This show will never be this long again.
Phew, thank goodness.
Yeah.
And so come back Tuesday for a demo tape, come back Thursday for some digital downloads that I suggest to you, and make sure you tune into his blinking Metal Devastation Radio, 7 till 9 Monday nights.
Mondays.
And listen to my podcast. It's available on the blog anytime. The link is down below for both of those. Cheers for tuning in. Sorry it's been so fucking long, but no, not really. If you didn't enjoy it, you can stop it and watch it again later, can't you?
Exactly. Watch it in parts.
Yeah.
See you later, guys.
I'm going to turn this off.
Thank you.
Bye.